Now, number 12, Oklahoma State takes on Oklahoma in the annual Bedlam game, presented today in Phillips HD. There are rivalries, and then there's Bedlam.
This is going to be a physical football game.
Goes the distance. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State against Oklahoma. Two tradition-rich programs bonded by a competition that goes back over 100 years. The outcome of this battle will bring a year of celebration for the victor. Families and friends have divided over colors of orange and crimson. For the likes of outgoing Cowboy senior Zach Robinson and Sooner senior Chris Brown, the importance of winning today is off the pride chart. One of the greatest ongoing stories of college football, Oklahoma State at Oklahoma. The 103rd Bedlam game is now. Are you ready for Bedlam? Welcome to Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium in Norman for Big 12 College Football Saturday, presented by Phillips HD. Today, the number 12 Oklahoma State Cowboys meet the Oklahoma Sooners. Just 83 miles separates these two longtime rivals as they clash today here in Norman.
He's 4-0, and he's thrown 3 times more touchdowns than interceptions. On the road, it's almost 2-to-1 the wrong way. And I'll tell you, it's going to be very difficult for him because Oklahoma State's defense will be the best defense he has faced here in Norman all year long. The speed of the game will be ratcheted up a notch or two.
There are other game breakers. Keep an eye on DeMarco Murray for Oklahoma and Keith Poston for Oklahoma State. When we return, Darren Horton in our College Football Saturday studio. You're watching Big 12 College Football Saturday, presented by Phillips HD.
Hard today, and good news for Brent Venables. They're getting pressure with a 4-man rush and dropping 7 into coverage.
Quinn Sharp with the punt. Bunts is right to Broyles. 40, 45, 50. Broyles, watch out! To the 40. Broyles, 25. Wow. Knocked out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Ryan Broyles, the game breaker.
This is what Broyles is all about. When you kick a low line drive, no hang time punt, it's going to come right back in your feet. Does a good in your face. Good job of fielding a low snap at the feet. Excellent job right there of handling it. But then all of a sudden, because of the low punt, no hang time, Broyles is right back at you before you can respond, and he gives his offense a very short field with which to operate.
Always huge. Let's see if OU takes advantage. First to go from the 7. Jones nearly bobbled away this high snap, and he's brought down for loss. Over the ball. Cowboys look like they pounced on it. They have.
About how good we're going to be. Neither team able to move the football much, as you can see.
Oklahoma State coming in number 31 nationally in total defense, allowing just 326 per game. And this third down is complete. Broyles takes it and dives across the 15-yard line. So Oklahoma, with a 3-0 lead, gets the big play on third down, and Antoine Lucia made the tackle.
Well, Ryan Broyles is Landry Jones's go-to guy, and a little bit of an assignment error in coverage. Safety over the top is late getting there, doesn't give the proper support. Lucian and Broyles makes him pay. He ran past the corner in the slot uncontested.
46-yard reception sets up a 1st and 10 at the 13 of the Cowboys for Landry Jones and Oklahoma. And on the run, Murray diving for the end zone.
Same touchdown.
Touchdown Sooners. DeMarco Murray, his 6th touchdown of the year on the ground.
In his 43rd career touchdown. He has 43. Chris Brown has 45. Let's see, he goes airborne. Stay in bounds. Yes, he does. Airborne. He gets the ball inside the pylon, in the official's opinion, before he crosses the goal line. I wonder if that's going to be reviewed. That one. air.
Yeah.
You know, it gives them a little bit of an advantage from a training standpoint, but good job by the Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 27. Zach Robinson going up the field, and it's coming back at him. The pickoff and the INT. Nelson inside the 15 and out of bounds, and this crowd roaring now. Third interception of the year for Jonathan Nelson.
And Zach Robinson, this one floats on him down the middle of the football field. The one thing you don't want to do is throw it high. This ball sails on him a little bit. I don't think you ever really saw Nelson. No, didn't really put the zip on it. Nelson just undercut the receiver. He was going to basically, the receiver he was throwing to was going to underthrow, not overthrow. And Nelson cut in front of it and almost took it to the house.
36-yard return for Nelson, the junior out of Mansfield, Texas. 3rd straight game he's had a pick. And Oklahoma would like to punch it in on the ground as DeMarco Murray gets the carry. Swanson Miller with the tackle on Murray, the junior from Las Vegas. He's got a touchdown today. The only TD of the game, in fact. And now that clock ticking in the 3rd quarter with 3:55. And Oklahoma on to take advantage of the turnover. Really turn up the heat on the Cowboys. 2nd and 9 from the 12. Murray, count it, touchdown Sooners.
What a tremendous job up front by the makeshift offensive line. They got the backside sealed off, gave Murray a cutback lane. Zach Robinson bitterly disappointed that his turnover ended up in points. Watch the backside, watch the lane that's created. You get somebody on the ground, he can't make a tackle, cut him in half. The block, excellent. Lane for Murray to take advantage of. You have to stay on your feet.
20-0. DeMarco Murray, his 44th career touchdown. Riding Sioux right into the Big 12 championship game against Texas next weekend. This pass is batted down up front. Alexander got the paw on it. Zach Robinson continues his rough afternoon. Speaking of Nebraska, they have already taken the North. They are 6-2, 9-3 overall. Bo Pelini doing a heck of a job there. Kansas State at 6-6, but not bowl eligible.
Right, had a 1AA in there. You know, we had the game when Iowa State beat Nebraska 9-7. Nebraska had 8 giveaways and no takes. They were -8. And Bo Pelini got them right back on track, and they finished strong. I mean, that's just an outstanding effort.
Offense number 72, 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Andrew Mitchell with a little flinch.
One of their big wins, of course, was against this Oklahoma team as well. It's another look at it.
Here he is at the right tackle position in a flinch and heading down the line of scrimmage, pointing to where he was going. But he was a little bit too early. You know, speaking of not flinching, though, Oklahoma State and Oklahoma both did a good job. Coaches, players, not flinching when they face adversity. Injuries, suspensions, all those kind of things.
On the 2nd down and 15, that OU defense is still like a wall. McCoy pacing them on that play.
McCoy is stout. There's no question about it. Last time Oklahoma State shut out. Back in 2005, October 1st, 34-zip by Colorado. The last Bedlam shutout, 93. 1993, 31-0. This would be the 12th shutout for Oklahoma defensively under the tutelage of Bob Stoops and his staff of Brent Venables and company.
And their amazing home record under Stoops would go to 66-2. Robinson smothered again. The Sooners are revved up. Frank Alexander and McCoy and crew. A big day with 19 seniors honored before the game, and the Oklahoma players have responded, and they smell it with 9:15 to go.
Well, they certainly have rebounded from last week's off performance. And, you know, Zach Robinson, my heart aches for him because this game was so important to him. Coach Mike Gundy, I mean, his football team has battled all year long. They just didn't bring their A game today, and they had to against the defense the caliber of Oklahoma's.
Sharp boots it away again. Another terrific punt. Broyles says, I'm not done. Fields it at the 10. He may not be. The 30 needs a block. Broyles at the 50. Ryan Broyles, is he going to go all the way? The 10. Oh, mama, touchdown Sooners!
You know, Bill, there's nothing sweeter than an unscripted score, and that's what just happened right there. The unconventional, the non-offensive touchdown. It's such a momentum builder for one team and a devastation for the other. And Broyles, I mean, he ran back and forth. He serpentined. He started on one side of the field, ran all the way over to the other, and then cut back again. He must run 150 yards to score that punt return touchdown. He picked up some great blocks along the way. Sometimes you can out-kick your coverage, and Broyles made him pay.
A 67-yard punt, you're right. An 87-yard return from point to point. What an incredible day that Broyles is having. The point after is good. It's 27-0. Look at this.
Oh, he comes all the way from the right side to the left. Now he's going to serpentine back, picks up some blocks. And now he sees golden goalpost and he says, it's mine. Touchdown. Been watching a real competitive game and talking about competitive. Mike Gundy on the left, Cale Gundy on the right. We'll talk about them again after the snap.
Cale, the running backs coach at Oklahoma,
ball's
quarterback, and here comes Oklahoma State on the fumble return, and the Cowboys to the 30, and loose pigskin. Oklahoma's recovered.
Wow.
That will preserve the shutout most likely on a wild play. And isn't it something that this game started with all kinds of fumbles and mishaps, and it may end with one?
It's poetic justice. There's no question about it. Calhoun, and I'm not sure the ball might have caused that. I mean, the ground may have caused that fumble. That'll probably be reviewed, and that's poetic justice because that's how this game ended up. But that's a nice job of staying after it, knocking the football out of there. Rattery knocked it out as well as fell on top of it. That's just a great job by Trent Rattery. And it may be all for naught. I don't know if they're going to take another look at it and say that the ground caused the fumble there. Watch Rattery hustle. Rattery's going to strip it out and recover it. Nice job by the tight end.
Yeah, brought down Jen on the play. And Oklahoma returns to run it out. And the partisan crowd here in Norman showing their appreciation to the Sooners to come back and continue their domination of Bedlam, their 7th straight win, and overall their 30th consecutive victory at home.
And Mike,
an impressive style.
And Mike Gundy and his brother Cale. I was talking about that earlier. People, you know, families have divided over. These guys are coaching against each other. They quarterback their respective schools. I mean, Bedlam is big in their family. Their dad comes, their mother won't even come to the game. But Mike Gundy's kids stayed at Uncle Cale's house here in Norman the night before Bedlam. So, I mean, they keep it all in perspective for sure.
Once again, the Oklahoma Sooners, a 27-0 victory. The defense of OU holds Oklahoma State to 109 yards of offense. Wow. And Ryan Broyles, an impressive all-purpose day. Don't forget to join us tonight at 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific. Texas Tech meets Baylor at the Dallas Cowboys' new stadium in Arlington. That's followed by Pac-10 action as UCLA meets number 20 USC. Check your local listings. Coming up next, many of you will see the Big 12 postgame show. Now, this is Bill Land for Dave Lapham and Jim Knox. Our entire crew saying so long from Norman. Oklahoma 27, Oklahoma State 0. You've been watching Big 12 College Football Saturday presented by Phillips HD.